Alright, Regulations Agar Part 47 of the Commodity Acquisition, 47201 Acquisition Commodity for Shipment into the Foreign Agricultural Service Programs, lowest land cost of delivery consideration, except provided in paragraph A3 and 4 of the section contract for the Federal Foreign Agricultural Service for the colonies related to freight, shipment of the delivery of the foreign destination contractor officer of the low land cost of delivering the commodity with the intent of the destination, the lower land cost of the determination calculated based on the rate service of the portion commodities being purchased that is determined necessary practical to meet with the cargo preference for the requirements of overall of the foreign or U.S. flag base for the remaining portion of the commodity with being procured, and the additional factors of the set forth within the section and the solicitation issue with the respect with the commodity procurement, the related the freight with the procurement, the specific with the event and with the offer with the submitted with by a party with the lowest offered price, contractor offer the reserve of the right to reject the subject offer with acceptance, another offer with the commodity related to freight with when combined with the offer for the commodity with the related freight result with a lower land cost. USDA may contact any port prior to any determining port cargo handling capabilities, including accuracy of the port, receive the accumulate, handle, store with the protect of the cargo factors. See the determination may include, but not limited to, accuracy of the building structure with the proper ventilation, freedom from the insect with the resident rodents, cleanliness, overall goodness, housekeeping, warehouse practice with the USDA may consider use of another coastal range of the port if the situation exists with the port with adversely affect the ability of the USDA to have the commodity delivered in a safe and timely manner, such as the situations include a port congested, port facilities overloaded vessel would not be docked or loaded in cargo without delay, labor dispute with the lack of the labor prohibiting load of the cargo on board vessel with a timely manner. Other similar situation may adversely affect the USDA with the commodity delivered in a timely manner. Using other than lowest land cost in order to ensure the commodity is delivered in a timely fashion with a foreign destination without damage to the contracting officer may award acquisition without regard to lowest cost for the process set forth in paragraph A1 of the section. Solicitation specify the lowest land cost process if not filed with the completion of the contract after the issuance and solicitation of determined internal strife. If the foreign destination urgent humanitarian condition threaten the life of the person of the foreign destination, specifically port cargo's human capability, the adequacy of the port to receive the accumulate, handle, store, the protect commodities or similar factors adversely affected by the delivery of such commodity with damages, untimely delivery. Some similar factors include, but not limited to, port congestion, overloaded facility, port vessels not being able to be able to dock or load cargo without delay due to the conditions of the port, labor dispute with lack of labor prohibiting loading of the cargo on board a vessel timely manner, existing adequately unsatisfactory warehouse and other supporting facility. See the total transit time of the carrier with the release of the final delivery date of the foreign destination may impair with the time of the delivery of the commodity. Other similar situations say arrive at the materially affect with the administrative of the program which the commodity and freight with it being procured. The contracting officer determines the extenuating circumstance, particularly to war with the base of the low last land cost with efficiency cost saving to justify you for the types of the ocean surface that would not involve with the analysis of the freight out for the in all such case of the commodity with the transfer with the combined with the cargo preference requirements. Often other types of services may include, but not limited to, the multi-trip voyage to charge with identify delivery and identify quantity with the delivery cost for the freight and with the delivery cost and insurance, freight and index ocean freight cost. If the contracting officer determined the action appropriate under the paragraph A3 of this section prior to the acceptance of the applicable, the officer of the contracting officer will provide the head of the contracting agent with the designee with a written request to obtain commodity with the freight in a manner with the lowest land cost basis consistent with the Title 48 CFR. With the request shall include the statement of the region with the using the lowest land cost basis. Head contracting officer agency with the designee one level above the contracting officer that may either accept the request of the document with this determination. Multiple offers of the delivery points. If more than one offer of the sale of the commodities received with more than one delivery point with the designated with the stuff of the after and stuff of the combination with the freight rate with the commodity war with the proceed with the lowest land cost of the delivery of the commodity with the foreign destination. The contract offer shall evaluate offers submitted with the delivery point by the delivery point basis. However, the consideration should be prior to the ocean transport service to determine the lowest land cost. Freight and shipping rate with the determination of the lowest land cost USDA issue with the freight rates of the offer with the response with the solicitation but issued by the USDA with the applicable guarantee organization. Freight rates offered with the subject with the specific solicitation issue of the USDA with the applicable the grant and organization solicitation issue of the grant organization must contain the following elements: directed with the USDA closing time of the receipt of the freight officer with the state of the law of the freight officer will not be conserved. Provided the freight officer required to have this canceling the date no later with the contract delayed date with the solicitation provided the same deadline receipt with the written freight officer both the U.S. flag vessel with the non-U.S. flag vessel will be received with an open prior to relay with the acquisition commodity to be shipped. USDA may require the organization receive the commodity USDA submitted the information relating to the capacity of the USA port if applicable to normal prior acquisition such commodities and freight. Freight rate notification: USDA not party procuring freight with respect to the shipment of agricultural commodity delivery for and destination organization received with the commodity of the USDA with the shipping agent even notified USDA vessel freight rate with the determining commodity contract or organization responsible for finalizing the charter and booking with the contract with the vessel representing the freight rate. Alright, 470-202 Acquisition Commodity United States Energy Interdevelopment USAID programs, low land cost of delivery consideration except to provide with in paragraphs to A3 and D2 with this section of the report for the acquisition of agricultural commodity delivery with the foreign destination related with the freight transport of the commodities under the Title II of the Public Law 83-480 with the contract into the demand with the result of the lowest land cost of the commodity delivered to intended with the destination, the lowest land cost of the determination should be calculated base rate of the portion of the commodity being purchased, determined necessary practical to meet with the cargo preference of the requirements on the overall foreign U.S. flag base of the remaining portion of the commodities being procured with additional factors set forth in this section according to the solicitation issue with the respect for the commodity with the procurement of the procurement. It will specify the event of the offer submitted by the party lowest offered price of the contracting officer reserve the right to reject such offer the acceptance of the offer commodity and freight when combined with the offers and the commodity freight and result of the lower land costs. USDA by contract made prior to award determining port's cargo's handling capability, adequacy of the port to receive, accumulate, handle, store of the port, take of the cars, factor of the conserve the determining included but not limited to adequacy, building choice of proper ventilation, freedom of the insects, rodents, and cleanliness, overall good housekeeping and warehousing practice. USDA may consider the use of another coastal range of the port situation existence in a port that may adversely affect the ability of USA to have the commodity delivered in a safe or timely manner, such as the situation include a port congested port facility, overload a vessel would not be able to dock or load a cargo without delay, labor disputes, lack of labor may prohibit the loading of the cargo on board vessel in a timely manner. Other similar situations adversely of the ability of the department to have commodity delivered in a timely manner in order to ensure the commodity is delivered in timely fashion foreign destination without damage. USDA may complete with the acquisition without regard to lowest land cost process set forth in paragraph A1 of the section specified with the lowest land cost process not followed with the completion of the contract after installation, issuance of solicitation, determining the internal strife of the foreign distribution of the or urgent humanitarian condition threatens the lives of the person with the foreign destination of the specific port with the cargo handle capabilities, including the adequacy of the port with the receive, the accumulate, handle, store of the protect commodities. Other similar factors adverse effect with the delivery of such commodity damage with a timely manner. Some of such similar factors that included not limited to the port congestion, the overall loaded facilities of the port of the vessel was not able to dock and load with the cargo without delay. Labor dispute, lack of labor may prohibit the loading of the cargo on the board vessel in a timely manner. Existing inadequate, unsatisfactory warehouse and other supporting facility, total transit time when the carriage relates. The final delivery date, foreign destination may impair with the ability of USDA to achieve the timely delivery of the commodity. Other similar situation over the arrival of the materially affected administration program of the commodity of the freight is being procured. 4. If the contracting officer determines the authority action may be appropriate in paragraph A3 of the section prior to accepting the applicability of offer, the contracting officer should provide with the high contracting or is designated USA with a written request for the obtained commodity for the freight manner other than the lowest land cost of the base. If the request should include the shade of the reason but not lowest land cost basis, head contracting authority designee one level above the contracting officer with concurrence with the USA should have the expected base of the accept or reject the request and shall document the termination written and provided a copy to the USDA. Freight shipping rates and determine the lowest land cost of the specified in paragraph A section. USDA shall use the vessel rate officer for the responsible for the solicitation issue of the USA grantee organization receiving the commodities under Title 7 of the U.S. Standard Code 1721 intent sequence. USAID may recover the direct guarantee of the organization required by the ocean carrier to submit officer for the electronically web-based system of the USDA with the electronic submission or request for the USDA with a discretion accepting correction of the submission submitted with the written form of such web-based systems. To validate, the contract officer should consider total transit time of the relief the final delivery date satisfied with the program according to Title II Public Law 83-480. Multiple awards, delivery points. If more than offer of the sale commodity to receive with more than one delivery point has been designated for such offer and achieve the combination freight rate of the commodity award with the procedure of the lowest land cost of delivery commodity with the foreign destination, the contractor offer shall evaluate the offer submitted on delivery point with the delivery point basis, however the consideration will be given the prioritized ocean transport serve with determining the lowest land cost. Contracting officers may determine extenuating circumstances preclude awards on the basis of low last land cost. However, in all such cases, the commodities may be transferred in compliance with the cargo preference requirements determined by the USAID. Contracting officers should be notifying USAID applicable to the grantee organization shipping agent for the notified with the vessel rate with the determined commodity awarded for the guarantee organization. USAID responsible for finalizing charter of the booking contract vessel presenting freight rate to be used. 27203 Cargo Preference. An agency have the responsibility under this subpart to shall administer its programs respecting subpart in accordance with the regulation prescribed in the Secretary of Transportation. And that completes the Agar. Part 471 through 499 is reserved. And that completes the Agricultural Acquisition Regulations effective November 6, 2024. And that has all of the part references there.